Nice backy. His car's fast. Look at that. Okay. All right, welcome to Haugen Racing, guys. A lot of you have mentioned this is one of your favorite drivers, someone you think is one of the best drifters in the world. I'm also a big fan of him. Mad Mike. I mean, he's the Rotary god, right? Rotary motors, Mazda drift cars, hailing from New Zealand.
I don't think there's anyone that dislikes Mad Mike.
Honestly.
Mad Mike is my dad.
All right, so we're gonna start this off. Checking out his MX-5. This was such a wild build. This is the same one that he brought to Formula Drift United States as well. Look at that. Okay, that is... And then a nice backy. He's definitely known for doing sick backwards entries. Wait, it seems like a lot of like some of the better drifters in the world are kind of all known for their backies. Daigo, Mad Mike, Naoki, James Dean, they all do like the sickest backies.
That's how you get people to stop making fun of the titling. You gotta just do backies to get the pro drifter title.
Is that what it is? Do I need to do more crazy backies? I do some pretty sick ones. Like, you guys can check out my videos. I do some pretty sick backwards entries. But anyways, we're talking about Mad Mike today. So this, I mean, he also has a recipe. Like, if you guys watched the James Dean video, so we reacted to James Dean, and I was saying that he definitely has a recipe for his success, and he doesn't really stray from it. Mad Mike is similar in a way. Okay, so now we got him at Formula Drift Road Atlanta. If you'll notice, I mean, we've only watched one of his cars so far, but you're gonna see a theme here. It's gonna be turbo, rotary motors. He does have a couple NA as well. Mazda chassis, Wise Fab front, Wise Fab rear, hydraulic handbrake, right-hand drive. He has this recipe and he continues doing it over and over again. Every build is very similar in that way. They all have their little twists and turns. Different from James Dean, like Mad Mike will get a little bit crazier with kind of doing, you know, slightly different, like varying the recipe, but overall, it's very similar. Okay, so one thing that like Mad Mike definitely is in his own zone a little bit is he has like drifted in the most ridiculous places all over the world. Like this one is in Conquer the Cape, like which is in South Africa, and he's drifted, I mean, he's drifted everywhere and on these crazy like open roads. That was a cool detail. I mean, there's a guardrail there, but that's so gnarly, like the side of that cliffside. And a lot of his videos are these crazy kind of like togs, if you will, that are just outrageous. And the one thing I like, there's not a lot of like practice stripes. Like this is a pretty full send. You can tell some of the corners he's practiced a couple times, but for the most part, you know, this is just one big clip and just, you know, full send the whole time. I also appreciate that when he can, he has his car like aggressively low. Look at that. Look at the side skirt scraping. Okay, that was just a fun, like, cool video I thought we should look at. But now, let's really dive into his footwork. This is really cool. So I found a nice pedal cam video of him where it has kind of side by side. And that, I mean, well, the way you work the wheel, handbrake, shifter, everything is important. The pedals is definitely, you can tell when someone is a really, really top level drifter in their footwork. Some of the things that I look for is like how precise the throttle is, as well as like the clutch inputs and even the brake inputs. I love that, like, see how he revs it up there? Just working the clutch just enough to where he needs to, slipping it when he needs to, little clutch kicks here and there. If you'll notice, I want to point something out too. This left foot brake thing, it is a very important technique. Everyone talks about left foot brake, and they're all doing it like all the time. It slows you down. It's a tool, and you use it when you need to, but I see these guys that they're just like left foot braking all the time. Mad Mike hasn't left foot braked once yet. Go watch drivers in real life and go look at how they drive. They left foot brake when they need to. So I just kind of want to point that out because I feel like sim drifters, they all are like talking about it all the time. And I like that they're focused on these like, you know, more advanced techniques and using them, but I think that people tend to overuse them. He's super precise with the throttle, like if you listen. And look how like smooth it is. He'll rev it and then he'll get to the point where he wants it and then just holds it and then maybe like slowly. See that? Nice little bump. I love that. Everything is just like, the better the drifter is, like the more top level, you'll notice how much more minute the adjustments are and how like precise they are, you know? It's not like crazy on off or like anything like this. It's like exactly what he needs and he's back on. Okay, so this is from Formula Drift Japan, round 1, 2018. There you go. Also, by the way, Neon, he's a hell of a driver in the JZX and the Chase right now. He's from China. I've driven with him a little bit at Ebusy Circuit. His car's fast, and he's like, oh, Mike is dusting him there. Okay, let's see how Neon does in the lead.
All right, here we go. Mad Mike looks like he's staying close on entry.
Ooh, that entry was great.
Nice job getting down to zone 6. Great proximity from Mad Mike.
But Mike is just freaking on him there. Mike's car is, like Neon's car is fast, and Mike's car is faster. I mean, look at the difference. I mean, he was like clouded out there, but he was right with him.
Mad Mike's going to take the lead. Nice proximity to Mad Mike. We've been seeing Mad Mike going to outer zone 2 all week.
This is the best chase we've seen on him yet. He's on him. That transition was sick too. Like that was so close there, and especially in that like that smoke screen. That is so hard to do. And you take a risk. That's kind of like I've talked about that in other videos. You gamble that they're gonna be where you need them to be, so you can get back in the pocket. As the battles progress and you get in a top 16, top 8, you know, and further on, you'll see the battles getting closer and closer, and it's because the lead driver is also so consistent and the chase driver is more trusting of him. He knows he's going to be where he needs him to be so that he can maintain that close proximity.
To the left, faint entry. Nice approach.
Oh, God, that was close.
And he straightens up with a massive error up front. Mad Mike's going to take it.
But Mike was like not phased. He stayed on him. That was sick.
And they're both going to cross the finish line together.
Well, guys, I mean, that is Mad Mike. Like, he's an absolute savage. I love his style. I love the Rotary. It's too cool. Guys, who's your favorite driver? Who do you think's the best drifter in the world? Who do you think we should react to? I want to know. Check out all our other reaction videos, as well as if you guys want to see me drift, check out our vlogs. All sorts of crazy stuff, so you guys can go check that out. And we'll see you guys in a couple days. Peace.